My main interest and the interest of our lab is how experience shapes brain circuitry, both normal experience and traumatic experience. And for the iTHRIV proposal, what we're interested in is how traumatic experience, such as birth, and in our case, premature birth, affects cortical circuitry provision, both in childhood and also in adulthood. Our main goal is to develop non-invasive therapies to treat visual deficits in preterm infants and children. I'm relying on expertise on other people, such as my mentors and the current and future collaborators, to expand my research into the clinic. So we're studying all the basic processes and we're studying really in depth how preterm birth affects brain development and plasticity in mice. But what we would like to do is to really validate them in humans. And this is where my collaborators come in. They have the expertise and the means and have opened graciously the doors of their labs to me and my lab so we can learn and really expand our expertise into those domains. This is where team science comes in. When I think of translation, and also when a lot of the public thinks of translation, it is mainly how to translate basic science into applied. How do we translate the basic understanding of how living systems function into something that we can use to treat or cure a disease? And this is always, this is why this dialogue, this perpetual dialogue between the basic science and applied science is so important. I personally don't even like the distinction between the basic and applied, basic and translational, because I think that we're all working on the same problems, just coming from a different angle. My lab is both basic and translational. We are studying basic processes that occur in the brain, but we're also studying how can we harness those basic principles during to cure certain conditions. And I think public really needs to be aware that this research, such forms of research in animal models, in clinical animal models, are really important to treat complex disorders such as Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, schizophrenia, and all those other neuropsychiatric and neurological disorders. I'm excited about expanding into this new field of research. Like I mentioned, this is very exciting. I think science is exciting because every single thing that we do is usually very new to us. And for my lab, this is all going to be very new, and I'm very excited about that. I'm also super excited simply about trying to join forces with other researchers to tackle this age-old problem, which is how do we repair brain circuitry after injury?